Hey guys, welcome to Season 2, Episode 2 of the XI Tech Podcast. In today's episode, we are joined by a very special guest, CalHeims. Say to the audience, please.
Hello.
Could you not have said it like normally?
Hi.
Okay, so to our audience who doesn't know this already, but we've been trying to record this episode 2 times already. So the first time my computer wasn't working, and the second time my iPad wasn't working. So we couldn't record the episode for the longest time, but now it's finally working, and I hope it works the whole time. So wish me luck, guys. So
That's
first,
a good way to put it.
yeah. First, in this episode, we're going to be talking about anything new that has happened to us, both tech and non-tech related. So let's start with you, Callum. What's new?
Not much. Just I took a week off uploading from my channel because I needed a break, and now I'm back. That's pretty much all that's new, to be honest.
Okay, I mean it's one way to put it. You took a break.
I did take a break. I did. I
Okay,
needed to.
but
I was tired of you too for a week.
yeah. But I have seen your new video premiere about
Yes.
the soccer thing,
Yes.
and when's that coming out?
It is premiering 7:30 Eastern tonight, but as you're listening to the podcast, it would have already premiered.
Okay, that's
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern is all my premieres if I'm on schedule.
all right. All right, here. Well, to our listeners who want to check it out, just go to YouTube and search CalHeims. That's spelled CalHeims, and you can watch all of his latest videos there. And if you want to,
Yeah.
show him some support, just be sure to say, "I am a burrito" in the comment section because it really means a lot to us.
It does, and this is sort of something that you won't understand, but it does mean a lot to us,
Yeah.
I will say.
Okay. Okay. So, is that about it? Is there anything new, or sorry, not anything? Anything else?
No, there's nothing new, to be honest. Just school's starting back up in a week, and that's about it.
Okay. Oh, right. It's in about a week. Hey, could you not have reminded me? Because like, I was living my best life until you said that.
I thought you enjoyed school.
No, I do, but like, I was
Yeah,
enjoying not having to wear our school uniform every day.
well, we get to wear a gym uniform this year.
Even worse. Like I was so upset when I saw that. But
Oh.
we're a bit off topic now, so let's go back to
Yeah,
talk
let's
about
get
tech.
back on topic.
So
Screw school. We don't want to
something
talk
new
about
that has happened to me this week. So since our last episode, season 2, episode 1, is that I have merch now. So if you guys want to check it out, you can just go to teespring.com/stores/xitech and you can find all of my new merch. So before I was selling like chickens or cows or little kittens, but now I'm just selling merch. So it's much better.
Yeah, big improvement.
Yeah. So I have shirts. I have more shirts, and oh, I even have mace face masks. So
Oh.
if you want to stay safe, you can rock some XI Tech or XI Founder face masks and look cool while protecting others.
That's an amazing slogan.
Yeah, I came up with that on the spot. I'm so cool.
You are so cool. Look cool while protecting others.
Yeah.
XI Tech mask.
So, anyways, let's get started to actually talking about the podcast
Let's do it.
main topic of the podcast, which is what is Apple going to be removing next? And this is a huge deal to me and to my imaginary friend Joe because he really likes to talk about the void and his empty brain. So yeah, let's just read my paragraph that I wrote before this podcast. All right?
Right, let's do it.
Yeah, read it for the second time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start. Introducing iPhone E to the power of -2KL Pro Max 12G Ultra SE Edition. This is our best iPhone ever. featuring a 93.4-inch Pro Display XDR Super Liquid Retina Pro display. Say that again. I'm gonna cut that part out. Okay.
Alright.
Introducing iPhone iPhone e to the power of -2KL Pro Max 12G Ultra SE Edition. This is our best iPhone ever, featuring a 93.4-inch Pro Display XDR Super Liquid Retina Quantum Dot String Theory Entangled display, with upgrades like removing the battery, resulting in a battery life like no other. And speaking of removing things, this brings us to today's topic. What's Apple going to be removing next? And hopefully it's not their CEO, Tim Cook, because he's the best. So, yeah, how have your experiences been with Apple removing things?
Well, at first it was very disappointing to see that they've put the USB-C only ports on the Mac because I didn't have my trusty USB port for uploading video from my phone if I didn't feel like using AirDrop. Um, just a whole lot of things. I miss the USB ports and the HDMI ports that come out that are built in already. But then in an earlier podcast, your host SJ here told me that
That you are an idiot and I roasted you really badly.
yeah, and that I don't understand how USB-C ports have actually made the speed faster.
Exactly, yeah.
That's about it. I was disappointed at first, but now I understand.
Yeah. And so before you were an idiot, now you are a lesser idiot.
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty
this is all a
much.
joke. Nothing I said I meant. So yeah, you're not an idiot. You're more of a moron. But yeah, it's okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so what do you think Apple is going to be removing next? Well, okay, before then, let's talk about a few things that Apple has already removed, like say the USB ports in their MacBooks. What else have they removed? Let's have a challenge. You have to think
All
of
right.
two, and I have to think of two. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Things that they've removed.
I have already
All right.
thought of three actually.
I have thought of two.
Okay. You start, and I'll try not to say the same thing you say.
All right. Headphone jack and the USB port from the Macs.
Okay. Well, that's like one and a half. All right.
Yeah.
So I thought of a few. So first of all, there's their cinema display. So before they made a sub $1,000 external display for their Macs, and that was a really nice display. Now they've discontinued that, so they've removed support for that. And second, 3D Touch. Before, since the iPhone 6s, every iPhone that are newer had the 3D Touch, but they have removed it on the 10R and everything newer than the 10R. So it's really unfortunate to see 3D Touch go, but I understand why. They wanted to save more cost, and also they said that there weren't enough people using 3D Touch. Now, I disagree. I think a lot of people that I know uses the feature, but oh, that's you, not me. How dare you?
I apologize.
Okay, it's okay.
Noises in the background.
But yeah,
Go on.
I just don't like how they removed 3D Touch. Now next, there's two more. What was I gonna say again? Right. So they have removed support for a lot of software. So the 32-bit softwares are all no longer supported on macOS. So that's like 80% of all games on Steam, and just a bunch of apps that just can't operate anymore on Macs. And lastly, they have removed. Oh gosh, I forgot.
How dare you?
Okay. Come back to me later, but I don't want to like waste more time. So let's talk about what you think they're going to be removing next.
What I think they're gonna be removing next?
Yeah.
Well, for the second time, because we have recorded this twice, I'm hoping they remove Lightning, just because it's an extra cable that I have to carry around when I travel.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
You do.
Yeah, of course I do. Why wouldn't I?
You're being sarcastic.
No, I'm not. I'm 100% serious. I promise.
Just for those of you who don't have context, this is our second time trying to record this. We had technical difficulties. And the first time I said that
Actually, it's
I
a
don't like
third.
lightning. Third. The first time that we recorded this, I said I didn't like lightning, and well, SJ pretty much lost it on me. So
Okay, no. I
he's
lost it
keeping
on
his
you.
cool now.
No, I lost it on you because you said that you prefer USB-C over Lightning. Now you're saying
I do.
you want them to remove Lightning in general and not replace it with anything, which is what
No,
I
I want to
support.
replace it with
No, okay,
USB-C.
no, you're an idiot. You suck. Go away. Okay, everyone everyone who are listening to this right now, go to youtube.com and search up CalHeims, that's spelled CalHeims, and go dislike all of his videos and say, you suck, you are bad burrito. Okay, thanks.
Please do not do that. I need likes. I am in desperate need of likes.
Also, that sound again. That's
Yeah, I have I have GTA open beside me.
wow.
So this is why.
Okay, even worse.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah. First of all, let me just explain that why USB-C sucks and they shouldn't replace Lightning with USB-C, and they should just skip it in general and just go with portless. Because first of all, when they changed from their old Apple proprietary port to Lightning, they got a lot of hate. And first of all, I don't think they want the hate again. But second of all, like there's really no point in replacing Lightning to USB-C for just like one year or 2 years and then switching to portless, which I know they're gonna eventually do. So so there's just literally no point in doing that. Sure, you can get a few big YouTubers to praise your phone for like 2 years, but then you're gonna be switching to portless. So you're gonna be like making them mad again, and you're going to be making all of your consumers mad because they were like, okay, so before I had all my Lightning cables, now they're not working. So I bought a lot of USB-C cables, and now you remove the port, so now they're worthless. So like, do you get what I mean?
But the USB-Cs won't be worthless. That's the thing, is that the USB-Cs can be used for multiple devices. Lightning can only be used for Apple products, such as the phone.
Yes, because Lightning is proprietary and USB-C isn't. But you know what else is proprietary?
What's that?
I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, no. USB-C is amazing. Like, I love it on my MX Master 3. I love it on my wireless charger. They use USB-C. On my Macs, they have USB-C. My car has USB-C built into it.
Right.
My audio interface even uses USB-C. But it's really annoying when you have to carry around a bunch of cables, which is what you said too. So I agree with that point of yours. But I just don't agree on which port to remove. In my
Right,
opinion,
but do you think Max will go portless as well?
Macs will never go portless.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
USB-C,
Because
in my opinion, would
we
be.
had this discussion last time uh where you said everything will go portless, and I thought you meant Max as well.
Oh
And
no.
we made the point of like, well, how am I gonna upload video from an SD card on a camera?
Yeah.
And I was very confused, but now I understand what you're saying.
Okay. Even if Macs go portless though, you can still transfer files from your SD card to your Mac. First of all, you can use a wireless adapter, or you can use well, in the future, obviously, the cameras are going to have more tech in them, so you can use like a feature that's like AirDrop or other alternatives, and that would be pretty easy, in my opinion.
Right. But what if somebody had an old camera?
What if someone had the think just get a new camera?
They cost like, but some of them cost $1,000. That's the only thing. You know what I mean? Depending on the camera.
You mean
Think of the YouTubers. Think of the YouTubers that have like an entire camera setup, and now all of a sudden
they don't
they can't get
work?
the new laptop without getting 15 new $1,000 cameras.
Well, that's too bad.
If that's the way Apple looks at it, they're gonna lose a lot of fans.
No, that's literally how they look at it. Remember when they removed the headphone jack? They're like, oh,
This is true,
oh,
but they also made adapters though
the,
for for you can plug in a lightning end, and then that has a headphone jack on the other end.
Yeah, but how much do you want to bet that when they remove the port on their iPhones and make it go completely wireless, they're not going to be selling an adapter of wireless to port?
I don't know. I just see it as problematic for Macs, but for phones, I agree with you.
I mean, you can just get like an adapter on your camera. Like you plug it into the HDMI port or something, and it wirelessly transfers the files to your Mac. Like that would be a pretty nice alternative.
You would have to
No,
see.
no plural. But yeah, I
Yeah.
guess it would make a bunch of people mad at first, like how the headphone jack removal. But in my opinion, after a few years, every thing will catch up and everything will be just fine.
Fair enough.
Now, next, I really hope they remove the notch on the iPhones. I'm one of the people who defends the notch and say the notch is there for a reason and it doesn't suck. But like just because I said that I don't hate the notch, it doesn't mean I don't wish that it wasn't. I don't wish that it was there, even when it doesn't have to be. So, first of all, do you know what the notch is for?
It's where this microphone is, right? The built-in mic,
Unless you hold your phone upside down.
or where the sound comes in, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
And the front camera.
yeah. So it's the front camera. It's the speaker thing, and also
Yeah, that's what I
where
meant.
the Face ID is. So it has sensors
Yeah.
for Face ID.
Right.
Now, the only reason why there's still a notch is because Apple hasn't found a way to reliably put the sensors and camera underneath the display.
Right.
Yeah. So if you look at other phones with like a hole punch cutout, you can see that, hey, look, the cutout is so much smaller than the notch. Why doesn't Apple do this? Well, it's because
But they don't have Face ID.
yeah, Apple has Face ID. They don't. They have like Touch ID, which sucks.
Mind you, I don't mind the Touch ID. I couldn't care less for Face ID or Touch
You
ID.
suck.
Because you have to tap the phone anyway or lift it to turn it on or to get the screen on. So I don't understand, what
Okay,
the big deal is.
but imagine Face ID on your computer.
Mm.
Yeah, imagine Face ID on your iPad,
But
which my iPad already
I
has.
don't see a difference though, because I have Touch ID on my computer, and I don't know. Personally, it doesn't mind me, Face ID or Touch ID.
Okay, but did you know that
That's just
Face
my
ID?
personal opinion.
Did you know that Face ID is so much more secure than Touch ID?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't know how it would be,
Um,
because my Face ID recognizes me with glasses on, which I think is a little sketchy.
it's called engineering.
I mean, true, but if you put someone similar that looks like me with glasses on, would it read it? Probably not. I guess you're right.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
Okay.
You are XIA Tech.
So okay, look at the Touch ID stats. They have a 1 in 10,000 failure rate. Do you know what that means?
Like 1 out of 10,000 times it'll fail.
And by fail, it doesn't just mean it's not going to recognize you. It means that it might recognize someone else.
Yeah.
So every 1 in 10,000 people that you gather into a group can unlock your phone. Isn't that scary?
That's for Touch ID.
Yeah, that's for Touch ID.
Oh.
Face ID is so much more secure. I don't know the exact numbers, but like it's just a lot more.
Now I have a different input on it.
Yeah. So I think that like my skill is just to scare people into buying the more expensive product.
Hmm. 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 I get what you're doing here. You're trying to make another sale for Apple.
No, I don't do such a thing.
Right.
That's ridiculous. I would never do such a thing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here. Also, so before we move on to the next thing Apple might remove, I just want our listeners to know two things actually. First of all, if you're listening on Apple Podcast, which is the most popular podcasting platform, more popular than Spotify, mind you, then please go to the podcast right now and scroll to the very bottom and give me a 5-star rating because it really helps with the algorithm and Apple will recommend my podcast to more people. Also, if you really like it, please leave a review because it means even more. And another thing is that I have made CalHeims a special, what's it called? The banner thing.
Channel art.
Yes, channel banner thing. So if you want to check out my skills, be sure to check him out by going to YouTube and searching CalHeims. Again, that's spelled CalHeims. And just be sure to dislike all of his videos and say you suck. Thanks.
Just because of the USB-C.
Yep, just because of that. Okay. Oh, and also to our people who are listening on YouTube, which I have a YouTube channel that I post all my podcasts now. Please also go to his channel and dislike because I know it's even easier for you guys since you're on the platform already.
Thank you.
Okay. Now let's go to our next point. So Apple has been rumored to be removing the charger, not the charging port, the charger in their iPhone boxes for this year. How do you feel of this?
Very disappointed.
Why?
Because they're just every year they do something to just make you buy more stuff. And it's so annoying.
What do you mean every year? Last year they
So like
they included the 18-watt fast charger in the box.
yeah, but now they don't include it. It's disappointing.
Okay. Now
I don't know. I think it's a very good marketing strategy, but they're just not nice to the people.
okay. I'm gonna defend Apple here. So
Of course, yeah.
yeah, of course I
Go
am.
on, then.
So
Go on, then.
so Apple is they're really focused on making all of their products economically friendly and also sustainable to the environment, and that's a huge part of what they do. So like oops, sorry, I just messed with your EQ, sorry about that. It should be good now. Okay, so they try to have everything sustainable, so that's why they recycle all of your iPhones and they actually pay you for it, and they also reuse the parts. So their MacBooks are made of 100% reused aluminum, so they're really focused and just really active in protecting the environment. So by removing the charger inside the box, like they can actually save a lot of materials like plastic or the components inside like copper, gold, or more plastic to be to actually not be thrown into waste piles because most of the products in waste are actually just broken chargers or these type of things. So they just like if you already have iPhones and you have the chargers, they think you don't need new ones. But if you want to buy new ones, I guess you're out of luck and you have to actually pay them more money. How do you think of what I'm saying right now?
That makes a lot more sense, honestly. If it's environmentally more friendly, which would make sense, and also like most people that buy a new phone already have one, or already have an old one that they don't use anymore, and they already have a charger that they use for that, so it would make sense,
Okay, yeah.
to be honest. I agree with what you're saying.
So now you agree with it.
I do, slightly, because then there's also the thing where I have I'm in a family of 5 who needs more and more chargers. In fact, we need to buy more even now. And if we don't get them inside the box and have to pay extra, it's kind of annoying. So, I don't know. It's weird. It depending on who you are, if you live with a family or on your own, it can be annoying or not.
Yeah. Well, like in my opinion, uh, it is kind of a annoying move on their part, but like for the environment, I know it's eventually going to be a better choice for them, and it's going to be better for the environment overall.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay, that's that point out of the way. Um, so they're going to be removing Intel from their computers. Okay, in this episode, we're just going to be talking about everything they're going to be removing now. So they're going to be removing Intel chips from their computers and instead using Apple Silicon. So um, now I've made a lot of videos, and I have mentioned it in an episode of season 1 of TechBit. So you guys might already be quite professional in this topic, but so they're going to be doing that. Now, how do you think Intel is going to respond on this?
To be honest, I don't know much about this topic, but if you think about it, all the things that Apple have removed, they have a good reason for it. So they'll probably have another good reason for this. Whether it's like
Oh yeah, they
uh,
really do.
yeah, whether it's for business or for another reason, they probably have a really good reason for it. So I'm gonna trust them for now.
For now. Yeah, so it's actually because their chips are getting way too good, and they can easily surpass Intel in speed and power efficiency and just everything. So like they have too good of a product to not use for themselves.
Literally, if you've played GTA before, you understand that it makes noises by itself. All right, I'm good now.
Sure, I believe you. Also, to our listeners, I made a cut just about 5 seconds ago, so if the voice didn't match up, that's why. Okay, now, also by removing Intel, that means that it's also saying goodbye to Boot Camp. So you're no longer going to be able to run Windows on your Macs like how I've done here on both of my Macs. And I have a friend named Carl who, uh, like, he just sucks. Okay, he's supposed to join our podcasts like every single day, but no,
Yeah,
he's a no show.
he's missed the last four, right?
Yeah,
Something
he
like
just
that.
sucks. Hate him.
Yeah, Carl, come on, man.
Yeah, so we both use Boot Camp on our Macs, but they're gonna be removing support because Windows doesn't run on Apple chipsets, and it's mostly not an Apple fault. Like, I mean, I guess it is because they're the one. Actually, I take my point back, but just it's gonna be a thing that's happening. So
Right. It's never Apple's fault here on the Excited Tech
yeah, it's never
podcast.
Apple's fault.
They can never make a mistake.
It never will be and never can. Now, next, this also starts with a B, and it's Beats branding, which is actually two B's. So Beats branding, they're going to be removing that. How do you feel about this?
What do you mean they're gonna be removing it?
Okay, so you know how
Like,
they have Beats?
explain this to me. Yeah,
Apple owns Beats, right?
yeah.
But the Beats branding isn't worth as much as before anymore. So like their AirPods branding is getting way too good, and everyone knows what an AirPod is. Everyone knows that AirPods are high end, and everyone wants AirPods. Like,
True. So wait, are you saying that Beats will be gone completely?
yes, Apple will be phasing out Beats and replacing them with
No.
AirPods alternatives.
No, man. No. I like my Beats. My Beats have better. I like my Beats better for sound than my AirPods, to be honest.
Okay, they're actually going to be releasing like Apple headphones.
Yeah,
That
we were talking about this
Yeah.
earlier.
So like you're still gonna be having your alternatives. That's just that Beats will be replaced with Apple branding, and also it's gonna be having redesigns and everything, so it's gonna be better.
Hopefully, it's very good quality.
It's gonna be because it's Apple. You'd expect it to be.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah. So like instead of Beats X, they're gonna be replacing like AirPods X or something. Instead of Beats Studio 3s, they're gonna be having like AirPods Studio, and they're just gonna be renaming all of the Beats headphones to AirPods for more brand recognition and better sales. Which
Makes sense.
I
Makes
get
sense.
it. Like I get what they're doing, and I
Yeah.
actually am in support of that, because if they have the Apple branding, then they're more liable when things break. Like my Beats broke, and their customer support sucks. So yeah,
Right.
when
I
it
think
comes
also
to
just having
Apple,
the Apple name on it,
yeah,
their sales will go up.
that's gonna be much better. Sorry, I'm
I
taking
agree.
a drink.
Don't forget to drink your water.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to drink water. It's very important. Oh, fun fact. This isn't tech related, but did you know that every single crime was committed after like in the 3-day proximity of a person drinking water? So if you drink water, there's a 3-day period that you might commit crime. So drink at your own risk.
This is a very interesting fact that I've never heard.
Yeah, it's I know people say it's correlation, not causation, but in my opinion, water causes violence, and
Right.
yeah,
This makes sense.
it does if you look at the data.
True. True.
Now, next up is battery size, which now looking back, it also starts with a B. So I guess everything just starts with B now. Battery size. Uh, have you heard that they're going to be shrinking the batteries in their new iPhones?
I have not heard this.
Okay, well, guess why they're doing
Is
it.
this a good thing?
Of
To
course, it's a
create
good
more
thing.
space.
Yeah, to save space for what?
No idea.
It's actually to save space for burritos to fit inside the iPhone. I'm kidding. It's actually to make the iPhones thinner.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Right. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
The
So
thinner and smaller they make them, the better.
yeah. Okay. So they're shrinking the battery size, but the battery life is going to be better than before. And how they're doing it is by actually improving on their processors. So their processors are
Yeah.
going to be
Okay.
much more power efficient than before.
Right. So I I don't know how Apple does it, man. But the battery life, does it have like a certain amount of hours
Oh yeah, it's
on it
like,
that you know? Like, do you know what the hours are on it?
oh, they don't really like say the hours by measuring, but okay. So this is what they do say, that they're like, okay, the iPhone 11 lasts 1 hour longer than the iPhone 10R, or like the iPhone 11 Pro lasts 3.5 hours longer than the iPhone 10. Like that's how they market
Oh,
things.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right. Well, do you know the number for this one?
well, based on the leaks, we're not sure yet, but like based on the leaks, it's that the iPhone 12 Pros are gonna last 1 hour or half an hour longer than the iPhone 11 Pro, even when it has a smaller battery.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I actually like that about it too because like with 10 Ultra, I'm pretty like you can compact it and still make it bigger, smaller battery, more life, right?
exactly. Yeah, and also by having a smaller battery, you can have a lighter phone overall, which can also be better. Also, it's more environmentally friendly too. I just thought of it.
Yeah, this is true because they use the materials for the battery.
Mm-hmm. Now, next up, this is also iPhone related. They're gonna be removing an iPhone. Not one
Would you
iPhone.
say
They're gonna be
removing an iPhone?
sorry.
You say removing an iPhone?
Yeah, except it's not one. They're gonna be removing a lot of iPhones. Yeah.
Why?
Now, okay, I'm wording it on like this on purpose. So they actually remove iPhones every single year. You know that, right? Because they release new ones, so
Right.
they discontinue the old ones. Yeah. So
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
well, you do now, but also I was trying to word it dramatically so it sounds like it's a crazy move on their part, but no. So when they release the iPhone 12 Pros, of course you can't get the iPhone 11 Pros anymore. And it's like what they do. So, but there is a controversy on whether they should remove the iPhone 11 or the iPhone 10R.
Right. Okay. What do you think?
I have no idea. Okay, so
I mean, shouldn't they just remove the iPhone 10R because
it's
because
because it's
then the
older.
iPhone 11's newer?
Yeah. Okay, but here let me just talk about the um like the information first, so you can decide for yourself. But
Sure, go ahead. Also, I apologize for not talking as much. I have some family over and it's very distracting. But anyway, go on.
sure, sure. Okay, so um, first of all, the iPhone 10R right now sells for like what 550? Is it? I think it
The
is.
10R. I can check right now. Hold on.
Okay, well you need
iPhone
to look at the
10
American pricing. So
American pricing.
hey Google, how much does the iPhone 10R cost in the U.S.?
On the website techradar.com, they say you can now score an even better deal with the 64 gigabytes version on sale for $599 and the 128 gigabytes edition on sale for $649. Do you want a little more context?
Okay, well I don't know, but but Google said on sale the iPhone 10R basically costs $600, which I guess makes more sense.
Sorry,
Right.
I don't understand.
No, Google, I wasn't talking to you. Yeah, but so like without it being on sale, it's probably like 650, I guess then. Now, the iPhone 11 costs 750, so it's like a $100 difference. But when they release the iPhone 12, it's gonna be starting at 750 as well, I think. Okay, actually,
Okay.
I might be guessing be getting the prices wrong. Can you check the actual prices?
I can. For which phone?
The 10R and the 11.
iPhone 10R American. Okay, it says iPhone 10R
It's like 600.
799.
Seven what?
Yeah, that's what it says.
That's a
64
scam.
gigabyte
Do not buy that. That's a
black
total scam.
Apple. It's from Apple.
That's a scam.
Are you saying Apple's a scam?
Yes, Apple is scamming you if they're charging you that much for the iPhone 10R, which
iPhone XR. Yeah, it says 799.
what? That's
64 gigabyte.
crazy.
And then I'll look up what's the other one?
The iPhone 11 costs 749. Why is the 10R costing more than the 11? That makes no sense. I think you're
This is American pricing. Are you looking at Canadian?
no. I'm looking at America. No, I have it on the top of my head. But okay, I'm at the 11. Okay,
It says the
the
iPhone
11.
11 64 gigabyte black is 979.
I think you're looking at the Canadian pricing.
Am I? I must be. I must be. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you
I
are.
probably am.
Yeah,
I probably
because
am.
it
Because
doesn't
that's
cost.
actually that makes sense with the ratio and
Yeah,
stuff.
it really does. Here, I'm gonna. One moment. Sorry to our listeners. We're just very stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We got it. So the iPhone 11 costs $699. All right. So
Right.
the iPhone 10R costs $599. See, I basically got it right. So the iPhone 10R costs $599. The iPhone 11 costs $699. Now,
$100 difference.
yeah. Now, when they release the iPhone 12, it's gonna likely be at $749. So let's just say $750. So they're gonna have to either remove the iPhone 10R and lower the iPhone 11 pricing to $649, or sorry, to $650 or $600, or they can remove the iPhone 11 and keep the iPhone 10R at the same price. So it's like a win-win on their part, but it really depends on what they think is going to be better. Do they want to keep around the newer one, or do they want to make more profit? So yeah,
Right.
what do you think? What do you think they should do?
I mean, knowing Apple, they're gonna make the best decision for business, right?
Yeah,
And
of
I
course.
think that would be making more profit, to be honest.
So you think they're going to be keeping around the 10R?
Or they keep the 11 and lower the price, but not to the 10R price, just a little bit lower. You know what I mean?
Yeah, by $50, which is what they're probably gonna do.
Right. Yeah. That's what I think would be the best option.
Yes. So they
Because I don't think
discontinued
it makes sense to get rid of the newer phone.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah.
okay, but like, what if? Actually, huh? Okay, no. They can either keep around the 10R and keep it at the same price of what is it right now? $559. Sorry, no, $599. So $600. They can keep around the 10R for $600, or they can remove the 10R and keep around the 11 at $650. So do they either want
Right.
to? So do they want to make a
Apologize for my GTA.
Okay. Do they want to have an extra $50 per sale, or do they want to not spend as much money by selling the 10R, the older phone, which has been around for like 3 years now?
That's actually tough. What I want your opinion on it though. To
In
be
my
honest.
opinion, they should just discontinue both.
Discontinue both, really.
Yeah. I mean, it's the
Why is
easiest
that?
option. Like, sure, they'll make a tiny bit less profit, but like, it makes more sense. Either you go for the SE or you go for the 12. Like, just there's no in between.
Interesting.
But I
I think
think
the
that's
SE is something. I think the SE is like one of the best things that Apple ever did.
yeah, of course. I think so too. No. Okay, let's just stop talking about this topic because it's messing with my head and like it's just a lot to take in. So yeah. Next we have our last point, which is about physical buttons. They're probably going to be removing that and taking away that from us too. How do you feel about it? It's pretty self-explanatory.
Physical.
You are
Sorry, I
just
apologize. 1 second.
dead now. Yeah, you
No, this is,
became silent.
we do have people over. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait 1 sec. I'm sorry. I have to cut this out.
All right. Actually, I'm not gonna cut it out because it's too much work. I'm just gonna be what should I do? What should I do? I'm going to flex my skills by defining quantum. Quantum means the discrete quantity of energy proportional in magnitude to the frequency of the radiation it represents. That's what quantum means, guys, by the way. Oh, and let me just talk about the iPhone e to the power of negative 2KL. So it's going to be having no battery, as mentioned before, but the camera will be 0.5 megapixels, and it's such a low megapixel count because they can actually process the photo so much that they don't even need to take an actual photo. They just generate a 3D model of the photo, and it looks so realistic. So the camera is basically just for show. And the microphone will be the size of a camera lens because, they're making the microphones cooler and it doesn't actually work. Yeah. There's not going to be a flash because the flash will interrupt too much with the 12G LTE that they have. So for cellular signal, they're going to be removing the flashlight. Now, for the screen, again, it's like 93.4 inches. It's a huge screen, but it actually just folds out, so it's not that big in your pocket. Would you need a screen that big? Probably not. But is it cool to be on the advertisement saying we have a 93.4-inch display? Yeah, pretty cool, It's like a powerful statement.
You know your stuff. I am back.
Okay. All right. So, what was the topic again? Right, iPhone buttons.
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
How do you feel if they remove all of the physical buttons on their iPhones? Like the power button, gone. The volume button, gone.
What's the alternative?
Instead of pushing in the buttons, it's like a haptic. So it's like the home button on iPhone 7s and 8s, except it's also the power button too. So you don't actually press it in, but the phone vibrates as if you pressed it.
I think that makes sense. I just don't. Is there like a benefit to it?
Oh yeah, of course. It's going to be so much better. So first of all, the buttons actually, like right now on iPhones, they can get stuck sometimes, and if you get like gunk or food in your phone buttons, they just stopped working, and it's very annoying. And second of all, the buttons right now on iPhones are actually a way for water to get in, so it can compromise water resistance. Now, if they remove the buttons, they can have much better water resistance overall.
Right. I mean, they could also just do something with Siri as well. I'm pretty sure you can turn your phone off using Siri now, can't you?
I'm pretty sure you can't.
Oh, see, they could do something like that as well.
Okay,
But
no.
I agree that I agree that it's a good idea.
Who's going to say, "Sup Siri, unlock phone"?
Or hey Siri, turn
Oh,
off
hey,
phone.
don't say
It
that.
could work.
I screamed so loud I peaked. But no, don't say that word. That hey beep. Okay, it's
Oh, so that it doesn't activate.
yeah.
Right.
So you don't activate Skynet, and we don't all die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I will not say that anymore.
Okay, so what do you think? Like if they removed it?
I think that makes sense. I just honestly, for me personally, I could care less because I don't. It's not a problem for me. Like the power button's getting water in it and stuff. Like I haven't had a problem with that. But I'm sure there will be a time where I drop my phone in the pool or something like that. So it's probably a good idea. But
Yeah.
they shouldn't drive up the prices like hundreds of dollars just because of that. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
even though it's a good improvement, it has
Okay.
to be a
Well, here.
steady increase.
Listen. All right. So you know how money depreciates over time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your money depreciates, and not only your money, Apple's money also depreciates. Also, that $1,000 like price sticker count, that also depreciates. So if you spent $1,000 10 years ago, it's gonna be worth more than $1,000 now. So Apple charging the same price actually means them losing money every single year.
Right.
Yeah. So
I know. I understand that.
yeah.
I don't think they should make it like a hundreds of dollars increase or something. Like, oh, look at this, we don't have power buttons anymore. Here, pay an extra $200. You know what I mean?
No, actually, I think the iPhones can actually be cheaper if they remove the buttons because they don't have to manufacture buttons anymore. They just put sensors there, like AirPods Pro.
That's true. That's true. That is true.
Yeah, so on the AirPods
But
Pro, you
I
don't
think in
actually
the
press in.
end, Apple always can like justify increasing price. Like they always have a reason for what they're doing,
Okay, well, yeah,
and
but
it's hard to argue with.
exactly. And when they remove the buttons, they can actually save price on their own. So, like the manufacturing cost will be much less than before, so that they can actually save more money while charging you the same amount. So they can justify
Right.
it, in my opinion.
Right. Makes sense.
All right, um, that's all of the questions I have. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
That was actually kind of fast. I'm not gonna lie. 50 minutes.
50 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
also,
actually
actually, it's been like
it's been like an hour and a half.
yeah, it's been an hour and a half because it's 6 right now.
Yeah, it really has been.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm
The
gonna
struggles is real.
refresh my YouTube channel right now and see if I gain any new comments of like questions because like I get that pretty often. So if there's a question, I
Alright.
can just answer it here.
Yeah,
So
sure.
yeah. As I do that, is there anything you want to say to the microphone?
Yeah, just remember to subscribe to XI Tech and remember to subscribe to CalHeims.
All right, guys. To you guys
That's
who are
about it.
listening, please go to YouTube and subscribe to CalHeims and dislike all of his videos, but also to subscribe to this podcast so that you can get notified and your episodes automatically download when we release new episodes every Monday. So, yeah.
Yeah, don't miss out on a podcast.
And
Or
also
a
don't
video.
miss out on disliking his videos, which premieres very soon
I-
or already has.
Yeah, by the time you're listening, it would have already premiered. I don't like how you're saying dislike them. I think we should influence the people to do the opposite and like my videos. But that's fine too.
I digress.
Guys, pick a side, please.
Okay, I have no new comments. That's very sad. Like, I usually get them. But, yeah, guys, pick a side, and I know whose side you're gonna pick, because this is
Did you
my
go up in
podcast.
subscribers when you checked?
Yeah, I got one more.
Do you feel like you're still steadily growing, or has it slowed down?
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot?
of course I'm growing, but, like, yeah, it's, obviously it slowed down, because it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now I have 5,261, and I grow approximately, like, 5 to 10 subscribers every day.
Oh, okay. That's still good though.
Yeah, it's still good, yeah.
I grow about 5 per month. Your
Okay.
boy needs help.
How many subscribers do you have right now? Let me check.
71.
71. You just okay. CalHeims. Yep, yeah, 71. Okay.
How dare you laugh?
I mean, I shouldn't be laughing because, like, I had like what did I have before? 100.
Like 150.
Yeah, 150. Yeah. So I shouldn't be laughing.
I don't know about that. I think 150 is a lot different than 71. I will say.
Is it,
Big
though?
ups to you though. Big ups.
Okay.
I'm still excited about you getting the tech source shout out.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Like, you should like try to get noticed by some bigger YouTubers too. You know.
Yeah, it's a easy way to
Okay, it's not an
get
easy way.
popularity.
Like in that sense.
No, not necessarily. Getting chosen for the
Yeah.
whatever it is not easy, but
Yeah, but
but
like
once you've gotten chosen,
exactly,
it's an easy way to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I agree. So, to all of you, you know what to do. You should definitely buy my merch. You should subscribe to this podcast, and also check out CalHeims to dislike his content. Also, rate this podcast, please. 5 stars. I would really appreciate it.
I actually rated it the other day. 5 stars.
Oh,
You're
really?
welcome. I did.
Okay, let's see how many ratings we have right now. All right.
Let's do it.
Okay, so Tech Pit. TECH Pit. Okay, so I just searched Tech Pit on Apple Podcasts, and no, I spelled pit wrong. Piff. Tech Piff. All right, here. Tech Pit. Let's see. I have 7 ratings right now, so I currently have 7 ratings.
I like to think that I'm somewhat of a co-host, so I take full credit for those 7 ratings.
Damn. Okay, and I have 3 reviews. 7 ratings and 3 reviews. Now, guys, I would really hope to have 8 ratings and 4 reviews by the time of the next episodes, which is next Monday. So even if just one of you do that,
yeah, exactly, just one.
Just one, okay? If it's more than 7 right now, you know your fellow has already done it, and you don't have to, but you can still rate it if you want. But you know, it's just gonna be exceeding my expectations now, not meeting. Yeah.
School markings and that.
CE, is exceeding that. Wait, what's CE? CE is
consistently exceeding.
Yeah. And then what's the other one?
Exceeding, and then approaching. Sorry, and then meeting, and then approaching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is how our school marks.
And then there's F, which is far away from from expectations.
Yeah, if you get that, you should drop out.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only way that I think that's the only way out is just drop out.
Oh yeah.
It's the
Oh,
only way.
by the way, so CalHeims,
Yeah.
do you listen to my podcasts on Apple Music? Sorry, not Apple Music, Apple Podcasts.
No,
You don't. You listen to it on
I don't.
Spotify.
I do. Yes, I have Spotify Premium, so I may as well use it. You know.
Okay, I see. If you didn't have Spotify Premium, I was gonna be like, you suck, but I guess it's justified.
Yeah, it is justified. Why? I know Apple Podcasts is where you want to grow it, right?
Yeah, because it's the best. But
Anything Apple is the best.
yeah, but so I ask you this because I want you to actually listen to my podcast on a different platform that's also ad free. You know what it is?
What is that?
It's YouTube. So yeah, if you just
Are
search
you
Tech
posting
Pit,
on YouTube?
yeah, if you search Tech Pit right now on YouTube, you can find this channel called Tech Pit by XI Tech, and you can actually listen to all my episodes there, or all of my episodes in season 2 there, and I actually have like not graphics but like special thumbnails and
That's
also
actually
a
sweet.
spinning thing in the video. You guys should really check it out. It took me a while to make, and in my opinion, it looks pretty nice. If you have anything you want to say, please just say it in the comments.
I just subscribed.
Oh,
You're welcome.
awesome! So you're my 9th subscriber on that channel.
Yes.
Okay, I
am.
have 9 subscribers now. Oh my goodness.
Oh, have you deleted the XI founder channel?
I haven't. I still have it. Why?
Because it is no longer in your featured channel.
Oh right, I stopped featuring it.
Yeah, I remember you saying you wanted to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so like just saying you like to all of our listeners, not just you. You can listen to my podcast there without any ads. So, yeah, we don't even have the anchor ads there, which is nice.
Don't have the anchor ads on YouTube?
No, there's no anchor ads on YouTube. So, like if you don't
Yeah,
like
without any
hearing.
ads.
Yeah, so there's basically no ads except for the ones I put in myself, like the ads about my glasses, my sunglasses, or the
Right.
ones that like my plugs. So saying like you should buy my merch or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
So
understand.
yeah, you guys should really listen to it there, and also on YouTube I can gain watch time on that channel as well. So maybe I can even put ads on there before I get the chance to put ads on my actual channel.
How much watch time are you on right now?
On which channel?
On XI Tech.
XI Tech, I'm at 1,350. I need 4,000.
Hours?
Yeah,
Sorry,
hours.
minute. Hours?
Hours, yeah.
Jeez.
1,350 hours. I need 4,000 hours. This is insane.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know.
Do you think that's unfair on YouTube's part?
No, I think it's kind of fair, actually.
I don't know.
Like I think it's fair, but it's pretty out there, you know?
Yeah, I feel like, why 4,000 hours? Why not 1,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers?
I know
makes
that would have been like so much better, and it would satisfy me so much. But I guess
Yeah,
it's for like it's for channels to not abuse their power. Like you can't
think
just
about it though. That's like, for you, that's like, how many uploads do you have? Like,
I have 89,
quite a
I
bit.
believe.
Yeah, 89 uploads and only 1,000 hours out of those 89 uploads.
Yeah. Okay, actually it's
Yeah.
it's also 4,000 hours in 12 months. So 1 year.
Oh.
Yeah. So you need to have that much per year, or else you can't put ads.
Wait, so do you have that total?
No, it's in the past 12 months. I have that much.
Oh, okay. I was like, then you have an even longer way to go.
Yeah. I know.
But it sounds like you're gonna be okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Because I really want to like actually get some money back from
Yeah,
all
you
my
wanna make money,
videos.
exactly.
Okay.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. we are reaching the 1 hour mark. So if there's
We are.
anything else you want to say, please say it now.
Not much, honestly. I have nothing to say.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to thank you for being here. Unlike Carl.
Yep. Unlike Carl, we need everybody go flame Carl in the comments.
Exactly. Just say Carl sucks or something.
Yeah.
Okay, but again, just thank you for being here. It means a lot, and I'm sure I cannot run this podcast without guests. So it's really it means a lot to me. And also, guys, please just dislike his content because they suck. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's good content. Kind of good.
It's decent. It's decent. It's
Good
decent.
enough.
We'll call it decent.
Yeah, we're calling it decent, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Thank you for being here, and thanks our audience for listening for the entire podcast.
And don't forget to drink water.
Yeah, and don't forget to drink water. Take care.
Sweet.
Okay, guys,
That was awesome.
just saying that, like, buy my merch. It's pretty nice. I have face masks.